Okay, man, let's get right off into this, man. So, Daylight was kicked off of the RBE card. For the most part, he didn't come through with the trailers. That's what we could say for the most part. He ain't come through with the trailers. Okay, so here's my question. Where the rest of the trailers at then? Where are the rest of the trailers for everybody else then? Where's everybody else trailers? You only got a couple weeks into the event. We haven't seen nobody else's trailers drop. So Daylight didn't come through with his trailers, but we don't see any more trailers from nobody else. Crazy thing about Daylight not having no trailers, look at all the controversy that just surrounded Daylight doing this. That's enough promotion and trailers for anybody now. So he didn't have to turn in none no more because he already then gave you enough promotion and stuff now. Now, I'm not in defense of this brother as far as like advocating for him to be back on the card or nothing like that, because it's obvious that's too late. He already gave away King Los rounds. I see that the point of y'all friendship is probably far beyond being prepared. At least for right now, it'll be hard to trust him at this point of the game, seeing how he felt he was betrayed and backstabbed by you. Now, I know people like, man, Truth, you are speaking on this thing a lot. It's a lot to speak on. It's a lot to speak on, and I got to break them into like 10-minute segments. It's a lot to speak on. And it's a lot to address because there's a lot of things surrounding it that just ain't cool. And yes, I thought ARP character was definitely in question behind this. And for the first time, I find myself in Daylight favor behind this situation. I mean, it's crazy, man, when you see, like I said before, sometimes a liar tell the truth. And every prostitute that freely give her body to strangers don't mean that she can't get raped also. That's my point of what I'm trying to say. And every person who presents himself as being an honest, stand-up, genuine guy, time will tell. An opportunity will present itself where you will see what they really made of. And that's what's been shown today. ARP's character. To this day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he human like anybody else, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but when you talking about friendships and this my guy, my buddy, and 1 minute you parading and honoring this man, and you actually showing clips of yourself doing this to this guy while he on your stage, have the whole RBE audience applauding him for his loyalty to you and your brand on your platform, only to then pull the rug under this man's feet for no real legitimate reason and excuse. But you spoke about the trailers, but there isn't any other trailers on other people. Why was it so necessary and mandatory for Daylight to come forward with these trailers? Why the push and pressure wasn't hard on King Los also and other people also? Why that? That's what I don't get. Now, you did a face-off with Verb and Mook. You ain't doing face-off with nobody else, so I guess they not entitled really to bring trailers to the table. So it's a double standard. You get what I'm saying? You're using a double standard. Now, it is what it is. I'm just saying, if somebody really your friend and you really holding him in high regards like you was, how do it come to this point in the friendship where you didn't care about the friendship? That's my whole thing. Like, I think that's really shifty. I just believe that. That's just me. I can't see myself doing no guy who I'm calling my guy, my buddy, and I call on. And like the man said, man, this still go in my head. I never trolled you. And it's crazy because you couldn't actually find yourself. All the footage you pulled up on him to show his shenanigans, to show how fake and fraudulent he was, which was again highly questionable and real bogus. Because at the end of the day, he didn't really do that to you, but you pulled everything you could just to expose this brother. But yet, you couldn't show not one clip or footage of him trolling you. He admitted he trolled other people, but you couldn't find nothing on him trolling you. You even tried to make it seem as though he did you bogus by saying he recycled something on your platform that didn't even happen like that, to recycle bars. That was bogus. So it's things like that. But at the end of the day, where is the other trailers for everybody else? Why was you just singling out one particular person? And you said out of your mouth, you sent it out to everybody. Well, why he the only one got the consequences behind not presenting the trailers or responding at a reasonable time and nobody else have? What is Big T Ill Will trailer? What a Sway Sever B. Dot trailer? What a Iron Solomon Big K trailer? I'm just not understanding that. It just seemed like a double standard from this point, man, to me. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe it did get out here and I just ain't saw it. But where the other people at? Where the other trailers at? I don't see them. So that's my question to you. Where are the other trailers that's supposed to have been released that you were so pissed off about that you had to make an executive decision on removing your friend, your close friend in battle rap, off the card? That's all my question is. Where's the other trailers? It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. And one thing I left out, though, I got to bring this up. When I just did the ARP Unmasked, I left out one thing. The same thing happened in the Black Ice Cartel thing. When you went public at your event and told the crowd to not support them because you thought they was behind what Clean Paper did. And come to find they had nothing to do with it at all. But you had publicly addressed it as though they did. And you spoke as though you knew for a fact they did. And you told the people not to support them behind that. Only to do another thorough investigation to find out they didn't have nothing to do with it. They didn't have nothing to do with it. And then you was a stand-up person and apologized on behalf of that. But you acted before that. So when you say check your sources before you say something, you didn't do that. And then keep in mind, you had to fight with Queen Flip too. I just know it was a fight. I just know it was a fight. Something happened that he had to bite you while y'all was fighting. I don't know. Something went on there for it to be a fight. Take two to tangle. I don't know, brother. I mean, you sit back, laid back, fam, but your question comes definitely in judgment on some of these things. So, where's the other trailers? That's what I'm asking you. Where's the other trailers? I'm just reporting the news as it go. Have I lied on you yet at all? Have I? Right. I don't think so. I don't think so. This battle truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Where are the other trailers that you removed Daylight for not presenting? So where are the other trailers? And what's the consequences behind those who haven't given you what you requested? Subscribe to Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.